Here in the UK, most of the day shift starts from something like 7 a.m. in the morning till 8 or 9 p.m. in the night, and I find that really tiring. However, the night shift is equally long. It starts from, particularly where I am now, it starts from about half 7 or 7:45 to 7:15 or up to 7:30 in the morning. And I just find that I kind of manage myself a bit better with sticking with the night shift, and in terms of family dynamics as well, the night shift seems to work better for me. That does not mean that it is healthy, yes, and that's what we are going to be exploring in this video. Hello and welcome once again aboard JulieCity. As usual, I'm so excited to be here and I'm glad you are here. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the health dangers and health tips for long-term night shift workers. I'm sure it's a topic you'll find very insightful. So I encourage you to stay tuned and keep on watching. By the way, have you subscribed? If you have not subscribed, I encourage you to click on that red subscribe button below and the notification icon, that bell. That's where you get notifications for all my uploads as soon as they come, and you won't miss a thing. I also encourage you to like, leave your valuable comments below, share to your friends, share to your family. Let's do this. So night shift, as research has shown, has a lot of health implications, and we have recently on this channel started that hashtag intentional eating matters, and based on that we want to consider everything that will impact on our ability to live healthy and manage our health effectively. And that is why I have chosen to discuss this issue of night eating. One of the things I have found challenging in recent times trying to stay healthy and practice healthy eating is the fact that I am on night shifts all the time, and it has a lot of challenges. It impacts negatively on our physical health, social health, and even mental health. At night shift has physical implications, yes, negative physical implications on our bodies. How do I mean? Starting from our brain. The brain during the night preferably produces certain chemicals, certain hormones that help us to stay calm, fall asleep, and stay asleep for a longer period of time. And this happens mainly in the night. However, because we are most active in the night, we are functioning in the night because of the nature of our job, this is hindered. Either it produces just a little of this hormone or it's unable to produce at all. That's where we now struggle falling asleep. And when we struggle falling asleep over a long period of time, of course it impacts on all the other major organs and cells of our body, and we end up with health problems. So that is one. Coming down to our heart, yes, night shift has implication on our heart health. By not having a good rest, what happens? We overstress ourselves, and we know that stress has a lot of implication on our heart health. Yes, stress will end up leading us to something like high blood pressure. Yes, and we know that high blood pressure has a knock-on effect on the whole body, exposing a long-term night shift worker to things like hypertension, stroke, heart attack, and so forth and so on. Now we move down to our digestive system. Yes, during the night, again, the digestive system has an opportunity to revive and do what it needs to do in order to function and be able to digest our food properly during the day when we eat. However, during the night shift, we find ourselves snacking and most likely eating junk foods. Yes, a lot of processed food in order to stay alert and happy. If you are a night shift worker, you understand what I mean. Yes, so by that way, we end up having issues like bloating, heartburn, reflux, and a whole lot of diseases. So yes, night shifts over a long period of time has a lot of implication on our digestive health. Again, regarding the digestive health, now during the night, our digestive system slows down. Yes, our metabolism is slower, so we don't digest things as quick or as fast as we would usually do during the day when we are most active and eating. with the night shift, especially when we end up eating, the body is slow to digest all of this, exposing a lot of night shift workers to weight gain, obesity, diabetes, and a whole lot of issues. Even with overweight, we know that it comes with a whole lot of drama. Yes, whole lot of health drama. So that is another area where night shift has side effects on us. Moving down to our reproductive health. Yes, research out there shows that long-term night shifts has implication on our reproductive health, especially the women. Now, it interferes with hormone, like I said, in the brain. And the brain is like the institute where all the hormones are triggered and worked on. The hormones that are responsible for our reproductive health are interfered with because our body is functioning anti-clockwise. And so when this is interfered with, it impacts on the various organs like we have mentioned earlier. So the reproductive system is one of them. The main hormones that you require to regulate our menstrual cycle for the women and our reproductive health is also one that is impacted engaging in long-term night shift. So our menstrual cycle is impacted on. When our menstrual cycle is impacted on, conceiving becomes an issue because conception starts with having a regular menstrual cycle, or at least having a pattern of menstrual cycle that we can follow, knowing when we are most fertile. But when that is impacted on, then conception becomes an issue. It can also, based on research, lead to, even after conception, it can also lead to preterm labor or even, worst case, miscarriage because the body is working anti-clockwise. Another area of impact is our emotional health. Yes, our mental health. With night shifts comes a whole lot of stress. Yes, we might end up with irritability. Yes, getting really irritated so easily, getting angered so easily, getting frustrated so easily, a whole lot of mood swings, anxiety, depression, loneliness, and all of that. If you are a night shift worker like me, I can identify with this. Please identify in the comment section if you can relate with any of these issues I am mentioning here. And we move on to our social. Yes, our social life is greatly impacted when we engage in night shifts on a long-term basis. Remember, every normal person, every normal work functions during the day. Yes, people go to work during the day, engage in activity during the day, family time during the day. And in the night, everybody goes home and obviously will sleep. However, night shift workers, we are the opposite. What then happens when other people are ready to be active, ready to socialize, ready to go to work? Yes, that is when we are ready to go to bed. And what happens? We end up losing our friends. Yes, because our friends want to call us at 2 p.m. They want to call us at 12 midday. But that is when we are sleeping and we don't want to be disturbed. We end up becoming very socially isolated. And when they are going to bed, that's when we want to chat because we are active at work. That's when we are active. What happens? We end up losing out on our social life. All of these factors put together, both physical, emotional, and social, put together is a recipe for long-term health problems. What do we do? How do we sort these problems? How can I stay healthy, live healthy, eat healthy, and continue to work as a night shift nurse or a night shift worker?